Hi, welcome to Talking Acoustics. Today we're going to talk about drum room setups. And we wanted to just give you some really easy, inexpensive tips that can reduce some of the problems that you'll be running into with that. One of the things that I found was that when I lived in a second floor apartment, I really needed to decouple a lot of that energy I was shooting right down into the floor of the people below. So I took some plywood boards, wrapped them in carpet padding and in carpet, set that down on a carpeted floor. And what happened was it decoupled enough of the energy that although my neighbors downstairs could still hear me, it was a much more comfortable and livable situation. We lived like that for 5 years. It worked great. Another thing that I discovered was to not set my drums up to where the bass drum audience side was too close to any given wall. What happens there is you get this compression of sound wave intensity that just shoots through the structure of the building regardless of what floor you're on. So make sure when you're setting your drums up, you're better off going towards one corner or one end of the room and facing out, giving that sound wave energy a little time and distance to travel. Distance is actually the best attenuator of sound. So that setup is really important. The next thing we're probably going to need to deal with, any place air can go, sound will go. Doors, windows, vents, all those things are going to play a part in that. Doors are fairly simple, straightforward things. You're looking for gaps around or under doors, door sweeps, weather stripping, that stuff can really help. Reducing that airflow is what it's all about. Ventilation, with HVAC systems, a lot of times creating a simple trap door in front of it. So while you're working on your music, you can block it off and then just simply remove it when you're done. Window plugs are a great way to go with that. It could be as simple as cutting a piece of plywood to fit into the window frame. Some people will actually put some sort of insulation between the glass and the wood. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but extremely helpful. And the last one I want to just share with you is I love these things. They're brushes. They're a lot softer than drumsticks, and they'll actually develop more than just bringing the sound down. They'll develop a little bit more wrist strength. You'll start developing some skills that you wouldn't normally have if you don't play with these things, and you might just find you like them. So I hope some of these tips have been helpful, and I want to wish you the best of success. And thanks for tuning in.